So I'm going to show you guys how to give gratitude. It's a simple act of gratitude, you know. This is something that I like doing when I'm free out here. So a lot of times we ask God to bless us with things. We want this, we want that, we want a new car, we want a new home, we want new clothes. But there's nothing we're giving. So how can you really receive anything when you cannot give? Okay? And sometimes you don't have to give very big things. This is just, maybe $1. It is sunflower seeds. So sometimes I like to come out here and I feed the birds. So when they see me, they will come and, you know, what is the birds? So you can see they will come in one by one. When they see the others, they're going to come in. Normally there are so many here. So listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the aim of the video today. The aim of the video is to talk about something very powerful. So I was around 20 years back in the days, and I met a Dutch woman. Dutch. I think there are some of you guys here from Holland. So this was a Dutch older lady. And we were talking about, for some reason, we just, that time I was 20, older lady, I was with my friend. So the lady talked about, with something in the conversation kicked off on religion. And then the woman told us that time, that she doesn't believe in religion. So I was like, wow, really? Remember that you're talking to a kid who has spent their entire life Christians. Now here I am, I'm talking to this woman who doesn't believe in religion. I was baffled. I couldn't even understand where she was coming from. So I remember one of my friends, so when we left, we went on the sides and one of my friends was talking. The guy told me, I don't know what is wrong with this kind of people, I don't know what is wrong with this kind of people. Can you believe these people don't even believe in religion, They don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in Christ. So one of the things that the woman said was, she doesn't believe in religion because she's responsible for creating her own reality, okay? Now at that age, it wasn't making sense. I was like, wow, how do somebody don't even believe in religion, That is the only thing I'd known my entire life. Jesus, Bible, this, Christian, religion, Catholic, different ones, that one. I've visited so many of them. Fast forward 20 years later, I discovered the reason why actually that woman told me many years ago that she didn't believe in religion. Because I actually discovered that we are responsible to creating our own reality. We can co-create, okay? So you don't hand over your reality to somebody else. You also need to participate. It's the reason as to why sometimes you see people who are in church. They are going to pray, they will fast, they will pray, they will do the overnight prayers, they will read the Bible, they are going to kneel down and pray, and nothing is going to change. They are going to be in the same situation over and over again because they're not taking part. They have handed over this process to another being, so they're not actually participating in creating their own reality. Okay? So nothing is changing, however much they are praying, but they're very religious people. Anyway, still when I was around 21 or 22, there was this Indian guy. This Indian guy was a palm reader. So we are there making jokes. You know, when you're young, you have these groups and you're just laughing about making jokes. So this guy said, I can read palms. I'm a palm reader. That's what he said. I said, okay, let's see how far you can go. So he read some people's palms there. Then it was my turn. He read my palm. I gave him my left hand and he read my palm. And then he told me, I'm 21. I think maybe 21, 22, around that time. This guy says, you will usually face a lot of difficulties. And your life is going to start making sense at 40. Are you guys following? We're talking about something more than 20 years ago. He said, you will struggle a little bit with things or with stuff, but at some point, around 40, your life will make a lot of sense. And something very big is going to happen. A very major event will happen, and you'll start making sense of your life. Now I start calculating. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5, not 10, 20 years. 40, a very big event will happen, and my life will change forever. Fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, I woke up at 41. Actually, to be precise, I woke up at 40 for the narcissistic relationship. And I can still promise you, my life has never been the same. Now, let's talk about the messengers. There is people that you're going to run into in your life. And those people are going to deliver to you a message. It may be a simple message and it will not make any sense at that moment. You will think that, where's these people coming from? What are they talking about? You know? You cannot actually understand what they are saying in that time. Those people, they are messengers from the universe. And let me even surprise you. Those messengers may not be from your church. You know, you have a lot of these people who are sometimes religious. When I do some videos, they're like, oh, no, you don't believe in Jesus. I'm going to unsubscribe from this channel because you don't believe in Jesus. Oh, the Bible says this. It's okay. Me, I don't argue with religion. I don't have, issues with religion. And I don't want to enforce my beliefs on you. You don't have to believe what I believe. But in all the content I've done over the years, more than 1,000 videos plus, there is things that I could have delivered that are going to change your life. Are you empaths listening? So if you're a person who is running into Christianity, religion, I'm talking about very powerful stuff. I'm talking about stuff that is most likely going to change your life forever. This kind of information and this kind of content or information, it may sometimes crash with your beliefs. It may be not something you've read in the Bible. It could not be something that you've heard from schools. It could not be something that you've heard from anyone else. And then somewhere, somehow, the universe will bring this algorithm, will align the algorithm to you. You wake up one day, you open up your phone, and you hear something from a person like me. I'm not from your church. I don't even know your family. We're not even friends. Maybe if you want, you could subscribe and we could start, you could start watching my stuff. But we're not even friends. And I'll deliver a message. Now you see, most of the times these messengers They come in shapes and form that we cannot recognize some of the times. Usually before you start running into other things, a lot of times I get those things. Oh, Jesus, Christian, are you Catholic? Are you this? Which chapter of the Bible? Where do you get your information? This kind of stuff. Don't run around like that, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to get lost. The person who awakened me, Queen Holiday, I do not even believe he has anything to do with religion. I don't know his life and where he's coming from. He's a US, of course, from the US. I don't know his background, religious background, but I took his message. Okay? The moment he opened his mouth and he explained to me who a narcissist was, that was the very first time in my entire life that I've ever heard about a narcissist. I didn't even know who a narcissist was. Now, there I am. I opened my phone. And in that particular time, I needed answers. So there was a storm going on. I was facing all forms of challenges you can even imagine. No church could help me. There was no pastor prayed for me. I didn't do anything. I did my research, yes. I was doing a lot of research online and everything. But I needed help. I needed one answer. I needed to know what was going on. And on that day, I got a blessing from the universe. This man appears and he tells me the person that you're dealing with is a narcissist. That is the moment when my awakening was triggered. And I started waking up from this deep sleep. I can promise you until this moment, my life has never been the same. And we're talking about moving in a completely different direction and a much more better and comfortable direction. So I'm not that person I used to be from the moment I received that message. So before you start struggling around running in circles, I know sometimes these kind of things, information from messengers, the reason why they call them messengers is because they have got very powerful messages from the universe. It's okay to have your own intuition as a person, of course. You can decide to say, okay, this person doesn't align with my faith. Maybe maybe you're Muslim, and you've been taught something different in Islam, and you may find somebody who is teaching you something that you've never heard about in your faith. It is something completely different, but it is very powerful. So these kind of people like this, they come and they're going to deliver to you a message. But it is going to be a very powerful message whereby that message sometimes, it is going to shake you out of your comfort zone. It may shake you out of your belief. Like I've told you, the person who told me many years ago, they're not religious, okay? They are responsible for co-creating their own reality. I could not understand that until 20 years later, when I figured out that actually, for my life or your life to change, there is things and specific things you need to do to get out of that bubble, because this is a bubble. It's a conditioning. So many things have conditioned everyone. Religion conditioned people. This is what is going on. That is what is happening. Read that book. Do like this. Go and fast and everything. But there is some other things that they have not heard about. That's when the universe is going to use some people, specific people, and those people, they may only appear once in your life. You may be lucky, because normally these messengers, they will come, tell you something, okay? If you're in the right alignment at that time, you will take something from it and learn something from it, and okay, start moving your life to a better direction. But of course, not everybody is ready for these kind of messages. So sometimes people will kind of struggle a little bit. They don't understand what you're saying. They are struggling because their tradition told them something different. Their religion said something different. They have a completely different faith. They cannot understand what you're saying. So those are the guys now you're going to see. They're going to start judging you because they don't understand where you're coming from. So the good thing is that on this channel, the ones who know, they know, okay? This is a channel whereby I've told you, It's the channel of truth. Most of the things I'll talk about, I'll never talk about something I have not seen. I cannot talk about something I do not know. So when you meet this kind of information, sometimes it's up to you, okay? Because you know, when the postman comes at your door, they have got a mail for you, okay? Whether you're going to open that mail and read it is going to be up to you. But the postman will come. They have been given a mail. Go deliver this mail to this address. So they will come and dump this mail in your door, at your door, at your doorstep. You receive this mail, okay? You may say, I'm not going to read the mail. You throw it in the trash. Or you may be a little bit curious and you're like, oh, okay, so what did the postman bring today? You open the mail, you read the mail, and voila, your life will change in a way you have never seen before. So sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, when we're looking for answers about so many things in our lives, let us also try to pay attention to the messengers. So you don't have to hate the messenger, okay? Don't hate the messenger. When you feel like you're struggling with understanding some stuff, go lay back. You can save the video, you know? Save the content, save the video. If it's a book, keep it somewhere and wait. Keep it somewhere in the closet. Don't read it, wait. I can promise you, when there's a message for you, God, universe, will find every possible mean for you to go back and read that message again and listen to that message very closely. The video which I listened to that triggered me to wake up, I had to listen to that video 3 times in one instant. I listened the first time, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, no, this is not possible. I played it again. I even saved the video. I was like, I'm going to come back and watch this video again. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. After 40 years of struggling with narcissists, I finally found the answer to this question that I had been asking myself my entire life. My life from that moment forwards has never been the same. Okay? So, your messenger may be different. Okay? Your messenger may come from an old woman next door. Your messenger could be somebody from your school, maybe somebody from church. It could be anyone. But sometimes what you will notice is that that person, they will deliver a message and you're not going to see those people again. Okay? That message will stick with your consciousness, but you will not see those people again. You may be lucky that you run into them again. For some reason, you may run into them at some point. But usually the messengers deliver a message and then they're on their way. Okay? So there are no coincidences on this universe. I can promise you there's nothing that they call coincidence. There's no coincidence. Everything is aligned perfectly. But you see, the problem is sometimes you may be receiving information that is not at your level of understanding. Okay, so that's the reason why sometimes people, they kind of struggle with enlightenment messages, you know, because those messengers normally they bring messages of truth and enlightenment. Okay, those are messages from the divine. So before you start asking questions, oh, what about Jesus? Well, the Bible said like this, the Bible said like that. I did not talk about the Bible. In all my messages, ladies and gentlemen, I don't read to you scriptures. I don't read to you the gospel. I don't read to you the scriptures, but I give you a message. So there are some people who don't understand that some of us are old souls, you know. We have got messages you have never heard anywhere else. That is because we have got information that is very deep. Okay? So it has got nothing to do with, it's not connected to faith and beliefs and religion and cultures, whatever, traditions, no. These are simply messages you will find in a selected few of people. That's the reason why you see some people have got this information and some people don't have this information. Okay? Whether you want to read the mail or not, ladies and gentlemen, like I've said, it's going to be up to you, but the message has been delivered by the messengers. So let's know what you think about the video in the comment section below. You guys do know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can always book a session with me if you want to. You could donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.